Here's a review for the finals. This was based on an assessment that students took June 6th to see how well prepared they are for the final exams. And Spanish 1 students took the review test in order to see how well they knew Spanish 1. Spanish 2 students took the test to see how well they knew Spanish 1. And so we could do some review to see common mistakes that are made for both Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 students. The first one that a lot of people missed was this one, Quieres ir a la playa conmigo? The final exam will not be written like this. It will be written like this and this, so that you know that two different people are speaking, or it might say Marta and Jaime, so that you'll know that this is a conversation and not just two sentences. What should have told you that it is a conversation is it's written on two different lines. The first one, ¿Quieres ir a la playa conmigo? Do you want to go to the beach with me? And the second person says, yes, I think to go. And then, yo pienso ir, I plan to go, or I'd like to go. With my dog, with you, with me, or with the cockroach. So would you like to go to the beach with me? Contigo would be the best answer. Yes, I'd like to go with you. And that is a real word, contigo. Number 8, quite a few students missed. The majority of students chose either this one or this one as their final choice. At what time are we going to leave? All right, so blank to leave at 9. I'm going to leave at 9, or you guys are going to leave at 9. Now this might have been an error because you didn't realize that this was a conversation. What time are we going to leave? You guys are going to leave at 9. So that one would be the best answer. At what time are we going to leave? I'm leaving at 9. It makes sense, but it doesn't make as much sense as ustedes van. My uncle has cats. Unos. Does this mean the cats or some cats? Well, if we wanted to say the cats, it would be los gatos. So this one is saying some cats. So my uncle has some cats. They are blank cats. Well, are they my cats? Are they your cats? Are they his, her, or your cats? Or are they our cats? My uncle has some cats. They are, probably the best one for this would be his cats. Sus gatos. And I know that sus seems weird because my uncle is a singular person. But this is an adjective. It's a possessive adjective. And as you know, adjectives describe possessive. I think I put too many S's. Possessive, yeah. Alright, so possessive adjective. So it's describing the cats. And as we know in Spanish, the possessive adjectives agree in number and sometimes in gender with the noun they are describing. So if I wanted to say our cats, I would say nuestros gatos, but I want to say his cats. So this one just agrees in number, not in gender. The girl is going to celebrate with a party. It is blank birthday. Well, this word, it looks like it's a plural word, but it's actually a singular word. And it means to get older, pretty much, to cumplir años. It is a compound word, so right here is where the compound word comes together. But it is just one birthday. So this girl is going to celebrate with a party. It is our birthday. Nuestra wouldn't even work because this is singular and masculine. And nuestra is feminine. It is her birthday, or his, or your, you formal person, you. Our birthday, or hers birthday. Now, sus would go again with this, and we don't say los cumpleaños, we say el cumpleaños. Even though it's a compound word, ends in S, it's kind of weird. So the correct answer for this one is su cumpleaños. '28. Here we've got the lines, so we can kind of tell that this is a conversation. Blah, 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 blah. I have 14 years. Or, I'm 14. ¿Cuántos años tienen ellos? ¿Cuántos años tiene usted? ¿Cuántos años tenemos nosotras? Or, how old is Ramon? So, how old are those guys? How old are you, you formal person? How old are we? Or, how old is Ramon? Well, the answer is, I am 14 years old. So, the best answer for this one would be this one. For the question, how old are you, you formal person? I am 14 years old. So maybe you got mixed up because why are we calling a 14-year-old usted? Well, maybe that person is unknown to the other person. Sometimes speakers of Spanish refer to children as usted just to be kind of sweet. So that's where that comes from. Number 30, my sister. Now, menor is the word that you had to know, so you need to remember all your vocabulary from all your years of Spanish. And my younger sister is more blank than I am, so more blank than I am. Well, is she older than me? Is she more younger than me? Is she blonder than me? Or is she taller than me? A lot of these would work, except for vieja. Vieja would not work. She's older than me? No. I know she's blonder than me could work, and she's taller than me could work, but we've also already mentioned that she's younger. So my younger sister is more joven, and so I can see how you would pick the other ones, but the best one for this, being that we already mentioned that she's younger, she is more young than I am. Más joven, B. 32. Roberto tiene el pelo. So Roberto has the hair that is, so pelirrojo means red, so that's fine. He has red hair. But you usually don't say fat hair. So gordo is fat. So that one, letter A, would probably not work. Largo y corto. Well, his hair is long and short. And yes, I understand there are mullets out there and that might work for some people. But normally most people don't have long hair and short hair. And, even if you have bangs, you don't really say that it's short hair. He is blonde and brunette, and I do understand that some people have highlights or lowlights or whatever. But this one, letter D, negro y largo, is probably the best one. Some people probably get confused by the word largo because it sounds like it's a cognate for the English word large. However, it does not mean large, it means long. And I'm pretty sure you'll see that word on your final. So negro is black and long. So Roberto, I know he's a boy, and boys usually don't have long hair. Unless they're really, really cool. So, negro y largo would probably be the best one for that. ¿Quiénes? ¿Quiénes means who. It means who, plural. Which people are going to the concert. Alright, so the word we're looking for is what goes in here. So, which people that are plural are going to the concert. Vas means you go. That's two, so that would not be an option. Voy means I go. That would not be an option. Who I go to the concert? No. Who goes? So we either have who we go or who goes plural third person. So let's go ahead and choose this one. This one is the correct one. Who goes to the concert? I know it's not like Marta y Tomás or ellos, But it is kind of like ellos. Quienes, who. So it's kind of like ellos when you see the word quienes. Number 42. Mi madre blank muy alta y blank muy triste hoy. For me, it sometimes helps when I'm taking a multiple choice test to actually in my mind say blank and blank. You can say blanco y blanco, whatever you want to do. Mi madre blank muy alta y blank muy triste hoy. Well, está means it's kind of a fleeting thing. It's not a personal characteristic. When you're talking about personal characteristics, the word is es, so these are correct. This one's incorrect. So we know that this one is es. Mi madre es muy alta y blank muy triste hoy. Estás means you are. Está means he, she, or it is. And es means he, she, or it is, but this is more of a permanent choice. What we use for feelings that are pretty fleeting, is the verb estar. So when you have the words ser and estar, ser is usually for things that are more permanent, estar for things that are more fleeting. Estar we do use for emotion. Ser is for personal characteristics that usually don't change, like being tall, being beautiful. So the answer for this one is B. Mi madre es muy alta y está muy triste hoy, because she could probably be happy tomorrow even though she's sad today. ¿Cuántas horas ella duerme? This question was written a little weird. Ella duerme. Usually you'd put it over here. ¿Cuántas horas duerme ella? How many hours does she sleep? Blank 10 horas. Again, this is one of those that's a little bit of a dialogue in your final exam, the real final exam. It will be written so that you will know that it's a dialogue. How many hours does she sleep? I sleep 10 hours. Well, that just seems kind of weird. Why would you talk about why you sleep? Dormí. And this is, if this were the preterite, which the freshmen, or not the freshmen, but the Spanish 1 students don't know the preterite yet. But if it was the preterite for people that are in Spanish 2, it would have an accent here, dormí. So that's wrong. And then duerme and dormimos. Dormimos means do we sleep? We sleep. So how many hours does she sleep? We sleep 10 hours. That just seems a little bit out of touch with what the question was. So I think the answer would be she sleeps 10 hours. How many hours does she sleep? She sleeps 10 hours. Number 49. Maria is beautiful, but I am blank beautiful than her. Now the word that, you gotta look for these small little words, because these small little words can change the meaning of the whole meaning of a dialogue or of a sentence. Than, so blank pretty than her. So this word, even though it's small, it makes a lot of difference. Maria is pretty, but I am blank pretty than her. I am less pretty than her. I am, mejor doesn't even work. Más means more pretty, and menor means younger. So this one means younger. This one means more pretty. This means less. And this means best. Okay? So Maria is pretty, but I am less pretty than her. That seems kind of plausible. So maybe. And then I am best prettier than her. Not really. Not really. Okay, let's cross that out. I am more prettier than her. That could be a possibility. So A or C. And then I am younger, prettier than her is not even an option. So Maria's pretty, but I am less pretty than her or more prettier than her. That one could be left up to think, but usually when you say but I am, it means that you're better, I guess. So C would be the correct answer. I am prettier than her. Pero yo soy más bonita que ella. Number 50. Me encanta el nuevo DVD de Spider-Man. Para mí, blah, blah, blah. I love the new Spider-Man DVD. For me, it's the best. It's the worst. It's the worst. It's the best. Well, I love it. So if you love it, it's probably not the worst or the worst. So we have between A and D. Now, is DVD masculine or feminine? Now we have to figure out. Well, DVD is kind of a weird word, but right here, el nuevo DVD kind of lets us know that this is masculine. So it's es el mejor or es la mejor. From those two options, I would cross out es la mejor and use es el mejor. It's the best. 51. Van a ir ustedes al parque. Again, this is a dialogue that was poorly written. What do you think? A, B, C, or D? Ustedes means you guys. Van a ir. Are you guys going to go to the park? Or going to go to the park, you guys, I guess. Alright, so no. No, you can't. No, I can't. No, we can't. Or no, you guys can't. Now the thing is, the two no's are perfect. Because remember, the first no means no, the second no means can't. It helps with the verb. So it's between C and D, really, because A and B kind of don't really work. Van a ir ustedes? Are you guys going to go to the park? No, we can't. Or no, you guys can't. So if I ask ustedes normally in a conversation, you answer nosotros. So that is letter C. Number 53. For me, enero es un mes bueno. Es blank mes del año. I think some people didn't know what the word mes meant. It means month. Enero is January. For me, January is a good month. It's a good month. Es blank mes del año. Okay, is it la mejor, la menor? So, la mejor would mean the best, and la menor would be the youngest. El mejor would be the best also, and el peor would be the worst. Well, I've already said it's a good month, so I'm going to say the worst is not an option. Months being young, I would say is not an option. So now you have to choose between la mejor and el mejor. Again, a small word can change the whole answer. Is month feminine or masculine? So now you just have to ask yourself, is it feminine or masculine? Well, our one little baby word that helps us is un. Un is masculine. So I would have to say A is not an option, C is the correct option for number 53. 54. 54 was the one that you all received extra credit for because there's two possible answers. Again, it's a conversation. What can we do with this stereo? Blank, to listen to music. So if you're saying, what can we? So it could be we can listen to music, or it could be you can, you guys can. Ustedes can. Puede is not an option. Puedo is not an option. What can we do with this stereo? We can or you can. So either A or D was an option, and that's why you all received extra credit for this question. 55. Son las 2 de la mañana. It's 2 in the morning, and I need to Sleep. Well, the thing is, necesito means I need. And then, so I need to sleep. So which one means to sleep? This one, this one, this one, or this one? To sleep is the infinitive. The infinitive being one of our pirate verbs. So when you have two verbs in a row conjugated, usually the first verb is conjugated and the second verb is in the infinitive form. The infinitive form for this one is dormir. So number 55 was C, dormir. The next most popular answer that you guys took the test was duerme, but I need duerme. That would not work. And then the next most popular answer after that was this. And then some of you chose this one as well. But if you have two verbs set up against each other, one's going to be conjugated, the other one will be in the infinitive. The pirate version, the R version. 57. What do you need to go to the first floor from the second floor? Remember, in Spanish, the primer piso is actually what we would call the second floor. That's the first floor for Spanish-speaking people. And la planta baja would be the first floor, what we would call the first floor. So this is la planta baja. So what do you need to go from the first floor to the second floor? Well, I need a basement, I need a car, I need a garage, or I need a staircase. So generally, to go from one part of the house to another that are on different levels, you would need a staircase. 59. Los platos están sucios. Don't wash the dishes. So the plates are dirty, don't wash them. If the plates are dirty, wash them. Wash them. The plates are dirty, set the table. The plates are dirty, take out the trash. Let's see what people said on this one. Most people got the right answer, but some people got the other answers, so that's why we're going over this. The plates are dirty, let's wash them. Or you wash them. This is the affirmative to command. Number 60. Number 60, most people got the right one, but some people got the wrong one. And estamos en la cocina. We are in the kitchen. We are vacuuming. Most people don't have carpet in their kitchen, so that would generally not be correct. We are in the kitchen. I am eating, and I know the freshmen and sophomores that are and juniors and seniors that are in Spanish 1. The Spanish 1 students have generally not seen this form before, but you can kind of see what it means. It means I am eating. Estoy is I am. Estamos lavando el coche. So we are in the kitchen, we are washing the car. Or letter D, we are in the kitchen and we are comiendo. Comiendo comes from the verb comer, which is to eat. We are eating. And I know a lot of people don't eat in the kitchen, they eat in the dining room or in the garage or whatever. But this is probably the best one. So letter D was the best one. Of course, Spanish 1 students, this will not be on your final exam because you haven't actually seen this. But when we had an old book, this was in Spanish 1. 61. La sala está muy sucia. The living room is very dirty. Your abuela grandmother, tells you. So, because the living room, la sala, living room, and this is where knowing all your vocabulary from past years helps. The living room is very dirty. Your grandmother tells you, wash the dishes, wash the car. Go ahead and vacuum, please. Or eat a hamburger. And so, washing the dishes doesn't really have much to do with the living room. We'll cross that out. Washing the car doesn't have much to do with the living room. We might have a carpet in the living room, so this is perhaps an answer. And eat a hamburger, I don't think your grandmother's going to tell you to eat a hamburger after she says that it's very, after it is, because the living room is very dirty. So the best answer for this one is sí, pasa la aspiradora. 63. Your room is very dirty. Your room, tu cuarto, your bedroom is very dirty. What do you have to do? ¿Qué tienes que hacer? Clean the living room, make the bed, and fix up your room, wash the dishes, or take out the trash. So the best answer for this one is letter B, hacer la cama y arreglar tu cuarto. Number 64, yo blank dinero. Now the operative word in here is from. I blank money from my parents when I do the chores of my house. I do the dishes, I blank money. I blank money. And this is the word from my parents. So because it's the word from, doy wouldn't really work. I can give my parents money, even though I'm doing the chores of the house. Yo doy dinero, but de means from. I give money from my parents. That doesn't really work. To my parents would work. A mis padres would work. So B, recibo means to receive. It's from the verb recibir. I receive money from my parents when I do the chores in my house, which pretty much makes the most sense. I put money from my parents, or I give. Tomar means to drink or to take. I take money from my parents, so I guess that would kind of work, but you wouldn't really take money out of your parents' wallet or anything because you've got to do the chores. So recibir, to receive. I receive money from my parents when I do the chores would be better. 66. Que llevan los hombres? And I know if we were in Scotland, they might be wearing kilts. And in Spanish, it's falda escocesa, which means Scottish skirt. What do boys wear? What do men wear? Men wear blouses and skirts. Generally not. Blouses, short pants, and a purse. Boots and skirts, or pants and shirts. And generally, around Troy, I've seen people wearing, or boys or men, wearing pants and shirts. So that would probably be the best answer for number 66. Number 67. ¿Qué piensan ustedes llevar para la escuela? What do you guys think about wearing for the school? Well, to wear some jeans. To wear some jeans is the rest of the answer. Blank, to wear some jeans. So, pensar in this means to plan. We plan to wear some jeans, or we're thinking about wearing some jeans. What do you guys, ustedes, so if I ask ustedes, and this is a dialogue, you're generally going to answer with the nosotros form. What do you guys think about wearing to school? We are thinking that we will wear some jeans. Two more. There's two more. 69. Hace calor. Hace calor. It's hot. ¿Qué vas a llevar? It's hot. What are you going to wear? A coat, a sweatshirt, short pants, or a sweater. Generally, when it's hot, you don't wear a coat. You might wear a sweatshirt. You might wear a sweater. But the best one for this is probably short pants. And this might not be something that the Spanish 1 students know. These vocabulary words might be coming from Spanish too. So this one was kind of a hard one, I think. But generally on the final exam you will take, it will only go over words that have been in first year for first year students. And for second year students, it will be on words from first year and second year. 72. Blank. Unos calcetines rojos. Some red socks. I'm looking for some red socks. I'm costing some red socks. I can some red socks, or I enter some red socks. That would be kind of interesting. I enter red socks? No. I can red socks? No. I cost red socks, or costing red socks? That kind of works, but not really. I'm looking for. Now the verb buscar means to look for. It doesn't just mean to look, it means to look for. So I'm looking for some red socks. And that's pretty much it for the review of the pre-test that we took. If you want to go over this at home, it will be posted on the website, so you may peruse it over the weekend before your final exam.